Hey everyone, this is Egma. Welcome back to Egma Games. I thought we'd switch it up a little bit by playing a different game other than Animal Crossing, and I've been really wanting to play dating sim games, so I have a whole list of games I would like to play. This is one of them. It's called Raptor Boyfriend, a high school story or love story. It's basically about a girl that is going to a high school full of cryptids, and we're going to be having relationships with some of them, and it's supposed to be comical and like cute, so let's get started. It's been a while since our last appointment, hasn't it, Doc? Well, I'm not gonna lie, a lot's changed. I know it's kind of cliche, but my life didn't really start until last year. It didn't start until me and my dad moved to Ladle, this magical small town in the middle of nowhere, Ontario. I dreamed of moving here for so long. Ever since I was a kid, I'd come visit my grandma and go to the local camp. It was like a fantastical adventure every summer. Going back home to the lousy city felt like someone shaking me away from an amazing dream. But this time it was different. This time Ladle was going to be my home. I wish the reason we moved here wasn't because Grandma had passed on. We used to be so close. But then right before high school, me and Dad stopped coming to Ladle because Dad and Grandma had a bad fight. We moved too far away. Maybe we could pick this. Maybe it'll help our character or something. Last time we were there, Dad and Grandma had this huge fight. It was something to do with Dad's work. I just remember being surprised that Grandma could yell that loud. She was so tiny. After that, she only called during my birthday and holidays. And her and Dad barely talked. I think Dad felt really bad about not seeing her again. It took a while for it to sink in for me. In movies, when people die, it's always so dramatic and meaningful. But other than the funeral and sadness, a lot of what you had to deal with really is a lot of paperwork. We came up here because despite all that had happened, Grandma left Dad everything. That included her house. So we moved in. Talk about bittersweet, right? Back then, when we first moved in, I didn't know how to feel. Dad told me that Grandma would have wanted me to enjoy my senior year, and so that's what I set out to do. I had a lot going for me. Dad let me have Grandma's old truck. I was going to a new school where I could make a good first impression, and I was in Ladle. Now I know that I haven't been great at meeting new people. I usually like to keep to myself. It was like totally by choice, though. Come on, Doc, don't look at me like that. Ugh, fine. It wasn't by choice, I was a dweeb. A big fat dweebus with an L practically tattooed on my forehead. Is that what you want to hear? You're right, that wasn't fair. It's just I'm still a bit sore about it. I guess I just had trouble making friends because I was teased a lot, my best friend ditched me, I moved schools too much. My best friend ditched me. We were so close all the way up until 6th grade, and then, I don't know, she got cool all of a sudden or something. She stopped hanging out with me, and then it was like no one wanted to hang out with me. So yeah, Doc, I hadn't really had the best luck before, but on that day, September 15th, 1997, the planets must have aligned in some way that changed everything. Let me tell you about my first day at Ladle High. This is so cute. I really like the art style. was on the way to Ladle High, trying desperately not to freak out about the horrifying prospect of starting a new high school senior year. It's going to be fine. Ladle's different from most places. What's the worst that can happen? I get shamed, kicked out of school, regret my actions for the rest of my life. My comforting words weren't enough to calm me down weirdly. I need a game plan and a goal. Yes, that's it. I knew I was already under a lot of pressure, so I made a goal that felt very reasonable. I'm gonna be the coolest girl in school. On the first day, everyone will be like, you, Stella Starosta, are the coolest girl in Ladle High. It seemed pretty doable. Game plan time. All I have to do is, I only just gotta, here's how I'm gonna do it. I'll make myself into, a sex symbol? A sex symbol? I don't know, I kind of want to choose that, but we'll say rock star. I'll make myself into a rock star. I'll be so rad and say things like, that's killer, and stuff. Maybe I'll learn the guitar or just use nature's instrument, the voice. Yeah, I'll sing cool songs about sex and drugs. Some people might be scandalized, but that's the price you pay for being a visionary. With a solid plan in place, I started getting closer to school. Then it hit me. What if I run into Taylor? I didn't know how to feel about that. Taylor was my camp friend. I hadn't seen him since I was 13. We used to write to each other in between summers. I remember being so excited every time I got one of his letters. It was like I was just a little bit closer to being in Ladle. Then the year I stopped going to camp, I also stopped writing. I don't know why. Maybe it was because I stopped going to camp. I had feelings for him. Let's say I had feelings for him. Maybe it was because I had feelings for him, but didn't know how to deal with him. Like, I don't know. I was 13. I was a naive kid with a crush, and I guess I was scared that if I kept writing, I'd tell him. And then he'd be freaked out or something. I knew I had to focus, though. Whether I ran into Taylor or not, first things first. I needed to become a rock star. After going to the office to get registered, I went to find my locker. I was supposed to meet a class representative who was going to show me around Ladle High. They said they would meet me by my locker. I guess this is it. It had something leaking out of it. Yep, that's the locker I would get. Well, might as well put my stuff in there. Ooh. Oh god. This locker smells like death. The smell was so potent that it made my eyes water. I can feel it. It's so dense, like a stench blanket. I had to find the source before I fainted. That gym sock. It seems to be the center of the stink zone. Ew. So gross. The smell of the gross gym sock was creeping into the hallway. People were starting to notice. I'm gonna throw up. Where is that coming from? This is so embarrassing. I don't want to be known as the smelly girl at school. I had to do something. This was my chance to wow everyone with my rock starness. You think this is bad? One time on tour I got so totally wasted on like drugs that I could barely hold my guitar, and someone barfed or something, and it was really rock and roll and stuff. I was losing them. Watch out! I couldn't believe my eyes. It was a velociraptor on a skateboard. Whoa. That dinosaur boy looks so cool. The way his feathered crest flowed as he cut through the air. His powerful dinosaur legs and sharp claws. Such balance and grace. But what did he want with me? Alright, everyone, this has all been a... What? I have to talk for him too? Prank. A prank? Exactly. Another elaborate prank for me, the prankster. And I'd like to thank the new girl here for playing along and drawing attention to the stink. You're welcome? That's right, she was in on it from the beginning. The crowd slowly moved on, and it was just me standing face to face with a raptor. Okay, I think we pulled that off. Nice skateboard moves. You sure know how to do the boarding, the skateboarding with the jumps and whatnot. You're good at that. Thanks. You... Look, I know it's a lot to take in. Yes, I am a skateboarding velociraptor. No, I'm not here to eat you. I'm actually pretty partial to pizza, spaghetti, and small amphibians. Not some pretty new girl at school. Oh, nice cover back there. So, what is that smell anyways? Some total jerk left their grody sock in my locker. Total jerk? I don't know if it was someone's idea of a joke or if they were just really gross. Maybe, like, theoretically, the joke is actually pretty funny if you think about it for a little while. What? Okay, look, I put the stinky sock in your locker. I did it as a prank. I thought it would break the ice and make you feel at home here. I worked super hard on it. Oh, I'm sorry. What? Why? It feels like it didn't go as you planned. I mean, obviously you worked really hard to make this sock smell bad and get it in my locker. I should have been more surprised or grossed out or something. No, I'm the one who should be sorry. This is a pretty bad way to start your first day here at Ladle, huh? Yeah, it's not really going how I planned it. You deserve a better prank than this. Anyways, my name is Robert Raptorson. Who are you? I thought this should be easy. Just tell him your name. Be cool. Pff, wouldn't you like to know? I totally would. Right, of course, it's just so many people are, like, asking me my name and stuff. 'Cause you're new here, right? Right. Sorry, so... Alright, my name. It's, I'm Strella. Yep. I mean, it was my first real conversation with the cute boy and I was already messing it up. Hopeless. Strella? Cool. No, sorry, it's, never mind. I was, supposed to meet the class representative to show me around the school. I guess they forgot. Nope, that's me, class representative. Really? Sure, who better to show you around than me? I am very representative of what this school has to offer. Right. And my family has lived in Ladle for generations. You might have heard of us. The Raptorsons. I actually vaguely remember hearing about the Raptorsons when I came to Ladle. I recognize that name, I just didn't think we were actually raptors. Yeah. I get it, even with all the bizarre stuff in Ladle, we tend to stand out. Are there other dinosaurs like you? There's no dino like me, that's for sure. But if you mean talking dinosaurs who are just chillin', then yeah, not in Ladle though. Wow. Anyways, I'm supposed to show you the gym, the library, and the soccer field. But the gym has a black mold problem, the library is a library, and the soccer field is just a muddy hole since our groundskeeper disappeared. Disappeared? Some people believe he was a victim of the Ladle Ripper. Who? Oh, just a serial murderer that lives in the woods and butchers people with an axe. What? Most people think he's just a legend made up by the superstitious townfolk, but I think he's real. Let's let that simmer on the back burner for now. Let me show you the true pride and joy of Ladle High. I was ready for a big tour of the school, but Robert just took me down the hall. So, what do you think? It's a nice display case. No, not the display case. What's inside it? These are the greatest achievements of Ladle High. Notice anything about them? I see it. They are all sports related. No, well yes, but check out all those snowboarding championships. Notice anything about them? That's right, I won them all. You skateboard and snowboard? I'm a bit of a board savant. Well, I don't really compete anymore. How about you? You ever win any trophies or medals? Nah, I never really competed to begin with. The only thing I was ever any good at was history class. And they don't really hand out trophies for knowing a lot about the inventor of modern toilets. That sucks. Yeah, it's a bummer. Get it? Never mind. Hey, what are you doing after school? To really complete your tour, I have to show you the lake. The lake? Yeah, you gotta see the lake if you want to know the real ladle. Oh. The thing is, I'm not actually new to ladle. Don't accept my invitation so lightly. The lake is a challenge, a test. Of what? Nothing, just your worthiness. Okay, you look worried. It's actually gonna be pretty chill. Oh, okay. But also be prepared and stuff. Oh, okay. And if you run into anybody cool, bring them along. I'm trying to get as many people to come as I can. Totally. Anyway, here's my number. I hope to see you there because I want to know if you are worthy. Stell you later, Smella. I mean, sorry, it's Strella, right? Actually, it's Stella. Oh, right, okay, cool. What is this game? That was how I met Robert. I was still thrown off by him giving me his number. And that's never happened before. Then he asked me to hang out after school. I didn't know if it was a date, another prank, or just a friendly invitation. I didn't even know where the lake was. There are lakes all over Ladle. Which lake was the lake? I thought that after that, the rest of school day would be pretty uneventful. But the weirdness was not even over yet. After a failed attempt at triangle solo in music class, I headed back to my locker. I think I've pretty much contained the stink. I would just have to keep this locker closed pretty much for all time. Where were you this morning? Well, I was a little late. And what about last night? I was unpacking. I mean, come on. Okay, that's not true. I said I would unpack, but I ended up walking behind my grandma's house. We were supposed to hang out. What? This is how it always is, isn't it? You come here and go whenever you want. If you want something from me, then you are around. But if I want something from you, you just vanish like you always do. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Sometimes you're right there being all nice and it's like you and I, we are a real thing, and other times it's like you don't even exist. Yep, she's gone again. Excuse me. Whoa, sorry. I didn't see you there. Okay, Moth Girl's cute though. Whoa, who was this girl? She was so cool and absolutely gorgeous. Wow. Were those wings? And antennae? Was she some sort of magic fairy? Are you okay? What? Huh? You said excuse me and then wow. Then you just stood there staring at me for like at least 2 minutes. I was just wondering if you were talking to me. Oh, did you heard that? Yeah. I was fighting with Ingrid. Is Ingrid like invisible? Sometimes. Only when it's really convenient. But I don't think she's here right now. Okay. Wait, you must be the new girl. Yeah, kinda. Wow, I'm making a great first impression then. Like, hey, how about I yell in the halls at an invisible person for a while? My name is Day. I guess you probably noticed by now that I'm a fairy? Yeah, pretty much. Some of us preferred fae, but I don't really care. This must be a lot for you to take in. It has been kinda an intense day. You're actually one of the few people who's like stopped to talk to me. Dang, I've never had to change schools before and I'm still a loser. Oh, I didn't mean that you're a loser, I just... Wait, you can't be a loser, you're cool. You're the only one who seems to think so. I guess that's what happens when you spend all your time studying instead of, I don't know, talking to people. And it probably didn't help that my mom was a teacher at my elementary school, or that I wore a superhero cape until I was 8. I mean... I sneezed in my 5th grade teacher's face. Then I blamed it on Jesus. Hey, I didn't catch your name. Oh, it's Stella. Nailed it that time. I couldn't believe it either, because at the time I was so distracted by her wings. Okay, Stella, I noticed you're a bit distracted by my wings. Oh, I'm so sorry, It's okay. Look, if it helps you, you can ask me some questions. Really? Yeah, for sure. Why aren't you tiny? That seems a little mean. Do you have magic powers? Yeah. I'm sorry, did I say something? No, it's just they suck. Well, what do? My magic powers. All I can do is make things slightly better if you, like, believe or whatever. What's that mean? Exactly. It's super dweeby. Say you have like a table or something, and one leg is shorter than the others. And if you really believe, and I really believe, then I can make the table better. I can make it slightly less uneven. Sorry, all this cryptid stuff is just kind of normal to me. I've lived here all my life. I used to go to camp here, but living here is like different. Yeah, you'll probably see more locals if you know what I mean. Like me and Ingrid. Oh, right. Yeah, I've already met a skateboarding dinosaur. Ah, Robert. Yeah, he actually... I remembered Robert telling me to bring any cool people I run into in. Well, I thought Dave was cool, so that was good enough for me. He asked me to come to the lake. He did? Yeah, and he said to bring along anyone cool that I run into, so... So? Do you want to come with me? Me? Go to the lake? You don't have to if you don't. No, it's just... Did he say anything about it? He just said something about... Something about it being chill. That's suspicious. Robert is not a chill dude. Oh. I don't know. I've never gone there before. I mean, I've gone there, but I've never hung out there. It's a school night, and I've never gone there, and... Is it gonna be like a party? I don't know. It could be like 5 people, or it could be a total rager. 5 people is still a party, right? No, that's more like a get-together or chill sesh. Chill sesh? We shouldn't go. Maybe No, actually, we should go. It'll be good for us. Because you're the new girl and I'm a total brain. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, maybe. Maybe not, though. What? No, you're right. Let's go. Okay, we just gotta get hyped. Let's do this thing. We're going to the lake. Yeah, we are. The thing is, though, I don't know where it is, really. Oh, right. Could you, tell me? Or, like, draw a map? Hey, why don't I show you? Do you have a car? Yes. Wait, no. So which is it? It's more like a truck. Great, so you can give me a ride. Totally. Awesome. Okay, here's my number. If you're nervous about the lake, give me a call. Or, you know, if you just want to talk about anything or whatever. So you just legitimately want to talk to me? Yeah. This was the second person to just give me their number, like it was no big deal or something. Pick me up around 7? Okay. Awesome, 1 sec though. Hey, guess what? Me and... what's your name again? Stella? Me and Stella are going to the lake together. Did you hear that? I know you're still around here somewhere. I guess she is gone. Not her using me. I had never been invited to anything before in my life. Not only had a hot dinosaur invited me to the lake, but I was giving a hot fae a ride there too. And I was standing there by my locker looking at the 2 scraps of phone numbers in disbelief. I didn't know whether to be excited or terrified. Then someone came along to clear that up for me. Wow. Why are you just standing around with that ridiculous grin on your face? Huh? You're a ghost? That's friggin' right, I'm a ghost. Oh, Ingrid's kinda cute. Does that scare you? I think I have a good one about a ghost and a dog. If you know what's best for you, you better not crack a single ghost joke around me. Okay. I understand if you can't handle it, it's a pretty friggin' intense. Trapped between this world and the next. Doomed to wander in everlasting torment and stuff. I'm like a tragic spirit and sometimes a vengeful one. It's like way more than some people can handle, okay? I like don't even know how I died. Were you murdered by the ladle ripper? Yeah, I mean, maybe. However I died, it was like probably really violent and tragic. Really friggin' tragic, okay? Okay. And like Day is the only one smart enough to figure it out because it's such a friggin' like mystery. Why is she talking like this? I'm not like mad that she's going to the lake with you. Because like when you're a spectral entity trapped in between death and mortal coil, then like jealousy and stuff is kind of beneath you. I'm just telling you to watch out, okay? Sure. Just be careful, because, like, as a ghost, I can do all sorts of stuff. Like, walk through walls and be invisible, but that's not even the half of it. Sometimes I get all poltergeist on stuff like throwing friggin' furniture and smashing mirrors and, like, knives. And I'll even set your clocks 5 minutes late or early. And don't even blame me if that happens, because, like, I can't even control it. And that's not, like, a threat or anything. It's just, like, if you're gonna be around Day, then I might be around. And I just want you to know what you're getting into. So, like, yeah, maybe I'll see you at the lake. It'll be fun. Yeah, fun. That was a little scary. I was on my way home, still very confused about everything that just happened. I can't believe how wild that first day was. I mean, people talk to me, wicked cool people. And the plan? God, this morning when I made that plan, I had no idea that it would work so flawlessly. Okay, so maybe not totally flawlessly in execution, but I've got time to really perfect my strategy. By the time I get to the lake, I'll have it mastered. That's when it all hit me. I'm going to some kind of party. with people that I just met. I might have fooled them into thinking that I'm cool for like 5 minutes, but now, who knows how long we'll be at the lake. But I have to go, they're expecting me. I was so afraid of the idea that I'd get there and blank or embarrass myself somehow. I started having a mini panic attack on the car ride home. Okay, Stella, gotta think of something else. Gotta calm down. Look in the rearview mirror, that always works. They say you should be checking your rearview mirror like every 30 seconds or something, but for like quick bursts. I'm more into checking every 3 minutes or so, but I give it a good stare. It helps me calm down. Sometimes I get lost in it. I like seeing the road being put behind me. It's oddly therapeutic. Goodbye, old road. Sorry for driving on you. Maybe this time I looked for a little bit too long. Whoa! Taylor? And Stella? I couldn't believe it. I'd hit him. I'd hit my old camp friend Taylor Talto. I was in shock. I mean, I knew I'd probably see him around at some point, but not like that. There were a million things I probably should have been thinking about, like how to explain why I stopped writing to him. What was he doing out here? Why wasn't he at school? But all I could think about was how much he had changed. Hey. He was always tall, but now he has grown, like, a lot. He wasn't the skinny boy I remembered. He was something else now. I found myself looking deep into his piercing blue eyes. I could feel a mysterious sadness in them. Stella? Sorry. Are you sure you don't need to go to the hospital or something? Yeah, no, I'm good. Just a bruised shoulder. I just need to chill for a second. Taylor, I'm so sorry for hitting you with my truck. I had a lot on my mind. I wasn't watching the road. I feel awful about this. Forget it. Let's not make it a big deal. Look, if it makes you feel any better, I get hit by trucks all the time. How is that supposed to make me feel better? Sorry, it just kind of comes with the territory of being a Bigfoot and everything. We're too stealthy for our own good. Taylor always had a pretty good sense of humor when it came to being a Bigfoot. When I first met him and his family at their camp, I was like 5 years old. I was just so excited that magical creatures like him existed. I'd go home and tell everyone about how my best friend at summer camp was a Bigfoot boy my age. Maybe that was the start of people thinking I was bizarre. Okay, you can stop lying now. No, really, I even developed a pretty effective technique. The trick is to hop up at the last second and really put your shoulder into it. It helps to be tall, though. That way you have a high center of gravity and can make it over the front grille. Are you being serious? If anything, you were actually in more danger than I was. The last couple of times someone hit me with a truck, I ended up going right through the glass. What? I've made it through like 3 fatal accidents. I turned the driver's bodies into a mulch, hides the evidence, and it's good for the local ferns. Taylor, you did not. True story. So I'm staying next to someone who's hidden several bodies. So yeah, you're totally making this up to make me feel better. Maybe I am. Is it working? Yeah, it's good to know you're okay. I would never forgive myself if I killed my only friend. Well, at least I know we are still friends. Taylor, you kind of moved away to the city and I stopped hearing from you and, well, I kind of thought, Taylor, I'm sorry, Taylor, it's just that the words just weren't coming. Stella, it's okay. It's just good to see you again. Yeah, it's good to see you again, too. So, well, I gotta go. What, so soon? Hey, now that you're back in town, we will probably see each other around. If not, maybe you'll run into me in another 4 years. Wait, Taylor. I couldn't let him leave so soon, not like that. Will you come to the lake with me? Stella, Wait, did you say the lake? Yeah. Are you sure you meant the lake and not like a lake? The lake, I think. A raptor named Robert asked me if I wanted to go. Robert Raptorson? Yeah. Weird. And I'm supposed to pick up a Fae girl named Day on the way there. Huh. What? Stella, what do you think happens at the lake? Can I be totally honest with you? Please. I have no idea. I've never been invited to anything and I have so many questions. Do I need to RSVP? Should I dress casual, semi-formal, or formal? Should I bring a present? Maybe some kind of cheese? Is there a secret handshake? Help me, Taylor, I don't know anything. Look, the lake is just a place where burnouts and losers hang out, drink, and smoke weed. Like a wild 24/7 party? No, more like 5 or 6 people sitting around talking about stupid stuff. Oh. Yeah, it's not really Robert or Day's scene. It's kinda throwing me off. What do you mean? Well, Robert usually hangs out with his jock friends in the parking lot of the Loveland Frogs Diner. And Day's just, well, she doesn't really hang out. I always figured she was too busy studying and doing stuff for extra credit. That's if Ingrid isn't hovering around her. Oh, and speaking of people who've seen this, seen is most definitely not. Are you sure you're ready for this, Stella? What? Me? Worry? The thought of being in the same place with a bunch of drunk strangers doesn't scare me in the least. I'm just going to go down there and, chill out. Uh-huh. Taylor, it's not like I never had a drink before, okay? I've had a sip or two of my dad's beer before. And at my aunt's wedding, I had a whole lemon cooler. You are practically like a party animal. I might even do some weed. Wow, I didn't know you were willing to just throw away your future like that. Yep, definitely, that's me. Not scared at all. Stella, relax. I've been to these things before. You will be fine. You've been to the lake before? Yes. What? Nothing. Oh no. Taylor? Yes. Taylor, old buddy? Yes. Taylor, dearest friend? Can I ask you, like, a little favor? Like, just a teensy-weensy baby favor? Do you have a microscope? Because you're gonna need it to see this tiny little speck of favor. I'm gonna have to use that. What? As if I don't already know this is a nanomolecular favor you speak of? Taylor, yes. Will you please come to the lake with me? The thing is, right, I don't really want to. Please? Pretty please? Nope. Pretty please with the cherry on top? Absolutely not. Pretty please with a banana sundae and a cherry on top? This is the worst. Pretty please with... Fine, I'll go. Just please stop with that. Now. Thanks, Taylor. I promise we won't stay too long. It really means a lot having you there. Will you need a ride? No, it's okay. I know where it is. Here, you can reach me here. If you need to. That was 3 numbers at that point. I remember thinking, does everyone in Ladle just hand their numbers out like this? Oh, thanks. After school was finally over, I was sitting watching TV. But really out of the corner of my eye, I was watching the flashing light of the answering machine. I was nervous to find out if there were any messages for me on there. Hello, Mr. Starosa. This is Ian. We are looking for someone to pull a late night shift at the observatory tonight. Hey, it's Taylor. I'll see you later, so I guess this call's kinda pointless. I'm gonna go now. Click. Hey Stella, it's me, Day. I know you were kind of nervous about going to the lake. If you want to talk or something before we go, you can call me. If not, I'll see you when you pick me up, okay? Bye. Stella, it's Robert. I'm holed up in my house. The Dino Secret Service are here and I think they're about to kick in my door. Oh no, Stella, I need your help. Please call me. Alright, sweet. So, call me or I'll see you at the lake later. Oh no, here they come. I'm gonna go out in a blaze of glory. You'll never take me alive. I couldn't believe it. Taylor, Day, and Robert all called me. I knew this call would be too important to risk my dad walking in on it, so I had to take the call on my own private line upstairs in my room. Between homework, dinner, and getting ready for the lake, I knew I only had a few precious minutes to make that call. So that meant I could only call one person. Also, I knew that after this phone call, I'd be flying so high from the majorness of it, I'd need a full hour to come back down to Earth and I wouldn't be able to do anything else. Was I really ready to make the call? Yeah, we're ready to make the call, but we don't know who we're going to be calling. I kind of am most interested in Day. But, Robert's just such a funny option. And then, obviously, you have Taylor, who's, one she had a crush on. Let's do Day. Hello? Hey, it's Stella from school. Stella, I'm so glad you called. Oh, I'm so glad you wanted me to call. Obviously. Okay. Well, hi. It's nice to make a new friend, you know? You're my friend? Oh, well, I thought. Oh, no, wait, I want to be your friend. I'm just not used to making new friends, but I'd love to be your friend. Stella, relax. Stella, breathe. I get kind of nervous in social situations. You don't say. I'm kinda shy. Everyone gets nervous, Stella. Right now, I'm super nervous about my college application. You already applied for college? Yeah, it's our last year of high school. Haven't you thought about college? I'm not there yet. You could say I've thought about thinking about applying for college. Where did you apply? A bunch of places, but I'm really hoping to get into Orion Technical Center. Oh, I've heard of Orion Technical Center. I'm kind of hoping to get my mind off of it by going to the lake. Right about that. No, you can't wimp out on me. I need a friend there tonight. Okay, I was just gonna say, see you at 7. Yes, okay, I'm gonna get ready now. Bye, Stella. Bye, Day. After the phone call, I went to pick up Day and we headed to the lake together. I was feeling okay on the car ride over, but then as soon as we got there, I was so nervous. I had to pull Day aside. There's so many people here. There's 5 people here. I know, right? So many. I've never been to a party before. If this is a party, it's the saddest little party in history. But they're drinking. Underage. We could get arrested. There's only one cop in town. He used to hang out here after work to get drunk right until he got his girlfriend pregnant. So yeah, you're not gonna get busted. Oh, but I'm pretty sure that one guy is definitely smoking pot. Pot? Cool, yeah, I've totally done that. Really? For sure. Cool, me too. Really? Totally. I love to smoke all the weed. Yeah, it's so fun when you breathe it in through your doobie and you're just high? So high. Right. And then you get all weird and, trippy? Because you can't see because all of the smoke. Sure. That's why you fall over and stuff. Yeah. You haven't done it. Not even a little. Okay. Thank God. Me neither. And I don't really feel like trying it here. Me neither. Okay, cool, so I won't be the only dweeb not getting high. I still don't buy it that you're a dweeb, even if you haven't smoked pot. Well, it's true. I just feel like I spent the first 3 years of high school watching everyone else have fun. When everyone else was out partying and skipping class, I was just doing my own thing, I guess. What is your thing? Honestly, all I really do is study and occasionally draw nothing comics and stuff. You draw? Yeah. Wow. So I guess that's what you're going to college for at Oregon Technical Center. Actually, I applied for the liberal arts program. I'm not good enough to get into an art program. I just draw comics for myself. I wouldn't show them to anyone. They're pretty whatever. What? No, I bet they're awesome. Can I see? Okay, promise not to make fun of me or anything. Here. Just don't look at it now, okay? Why don't we go say hi to everyone? Hey everyone. And she has arrived. We've got the new girl Stella here with... Whoa, is that Day or my raptor eyes deceive me? Yeah, it's me. Rad. Hi everybody. I felt like everyone was expecting me to say something, so I tried to introduce myself. I'm Stella. I was freezing up badly. It was like my worst nightmare, but it was real. I felt like everyone's eyes were burning through me, seeing me for what I really was. A loser. I had to try again, though. I still had a chance. Uh-oh, choke. Ooh, he was right. I was totally choking. It was just like every time I had to meet new people. I'd get so worried that I was going to say something uncool. That when I'd actually try to say something, I'd have nothing to say because I was too busy thinking about how I'd sound super uncool. All I could think about was, no, not again, not in front of the coolest people in Ladle. Hey everyone, want to see me turn that rock blue? What? You can do that? Totally, just did, see? I don't really see it. Oh, I see it. Shut up, no you don't. If you look close enough, you can see it. Man, whatever. I don't know what I would have done without Day then. Probably run into the woods in embarrassment. So Stella, consider your tour officially over. I hope you enjoyed it. What? On behalf of the sudden student body of Ladle High, I would like to say welcome to Ladle. Thanks. Does every tour of the school end in a party like this? Stella, remember we talked about this. You need at least 10 people for it to qualify as a party. I don't know. This feels pretty party-like to me. That's because you've never been to... Time froze for a second. I had to stop Taylor from telling everyone that I'd never been to a real party. Touristing. I've never visited strange lands before. So I'm bad at it. I assumed country parties were small, and that's because I'm just not used to going to new places. You know, the whole culture shock thing. Deep stuff. The culture of Ladle can be a complicated beast. I'll give you that. Listen, sorry everybody. I tried to get as many people here as I could, but... Well, they flaked or something. They bailed on you. Ouch, it hurts, but I respect your honesty, dude. You asked them to come to the lake. Did you really expect them to come here when you know it's not their spot? I thought I still had some sway over the team, but... I still don't understand why you wanted to come here. I just wanted to change it up, I guess. Well, it looks like your friends didn't. Okay, this has all been fairly a painful conversation, but where are my manners? Stella, this is Jessica, my partner in crime. Partner in crime? Really, Robert? And my good friend? Your dealer? My buddy Brandon. He's Ladle's best purveyor of illicit substances. It wouldn't be a knot party without him giving us some whatever that is and his mom's homemade beer. Selling my... You still owe me money, by the way. You need anything, let him know. For money. Yeah, I'm good, thanks though. And it seems like you already know Taylor. But did you know that Brandon and Taylor are in a band together? What? Really? That's so cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I play drums and Taylor plays guitar and gets beast mode on the vocals. You sing, Taylor? Why didn't you tell me you were in a band? Taylor? I'm out. What? Yeah, I'm gonna take off. Taylor, wait. Wait, where are you going? I'm just gonna take off. But why? Look, you don't need me here. Yes, I do. Taylor, what's really going on? I'm not good at being the center of attention. What do you mean? You're in a band. You must have been on stage before. We've never played live. Oh, well, if you ever want an audience of one, I'd love to hear you play. I promise I won't boo. You wouldn't like it. It's really grungy. Taylor, I need you here. Okay, I guess I'll stick around a little longer. Hey, there you guys are. Everything okay? Yeah. Good. Come on, Stella. Beer time. What? Let's get you a beer. Taylor, don't leave without me, okay? No promises. Taylor. Man, last time I had this homebrew, I was annihilated. Annihilated? I was so hungover I barely made it into practice the next day. Coach was mad. He was all, Robert, if I hear about you getting drunk while you're on my team, I'll blah 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 you off the team, so blah blah blah. Wow, sounds pretty serious. Yeah, that's not a problem anymore though. Why? What happened? I've just moved on to other things. You know, pranks, poetry, skateboarding. Cool stuff like that. Did you say poetry? Oh, did I? I mean, it's just a hobby. I don't take it as seriously as skateboarding. That's where I get really expressive with some sick stunts. Well, let's get you that beer now. Here you go. Actually, psych. What, did you forget you have to prove you're worthy to drink this homemade brew? This will be fun, don't worry. Here at the lake, there's a rule, and only one single rule. Everyone who wishes to drink the ale of Brandon's mom must prove their worthiness. I'm throwing out the gauntlet. My challenge to you, Stella, and to you too, Taylor and Day, you all have to prove you are worthy. Really, Robert? This again? Come on, Jess, this will be fun. It's a nice way for everyone to get to know each other. What exactly is this challenge? I want to know, what is the worst thing you have ever done? Your story shall be judged by me, Sir Robert of the Rail, and my fellow knight, Sir Brandon of the Greenleaf. What's going on, man? What's doing what now? Who's doing what now? Okay, just me then. Your prize, if I deem your story worthy, is that you will be welcomed into the Order of the Knights of the Lake, and that your cuppeth will overflow with the sweet nectar of Brandon's mom's home-brewed beer. And by cuppeth, I meant you gotta drink from a bottle. Regrettably, we have no cuppeths. The worst thing we've ever done? It's probably pretty obvious, but just in case you didn't already guess, I hadn't done anything bad or wrong since I flushed my dad's wallet down the toilet when I was 3. Just be genuine. Prepare to be underwhelmed. Yeah, I think I'm good. I mean, beer is tempting, but... Taylor, my man, I know the beer is crappy. I'm working on it. But I think more important than the beer, than this physical beer, is what I'm offering to you on the metaphysical plane, dude. Here in the sacred meeting grounds of the lake, as the great breakneck gorge bears witness to this meeting of the minds, I want to extend a claw of friendship to you. But I need you to meet me halfway. Share your darkest secrets with this humble raptorness. So, I'll sweeten the pot. I'll tell you something I've never told a soul. Taylor, if you're not comfortable sharing, it's okay. Yes, I mean it is, but okay, I'll tell you. But I was pretty mad when I did this, so keep that in mind, I guess. Sometime last year, there was this construction company that came into Ladle, and they just had no business doing what they were doing, so I snuck into the job site and I drove a bulldozer right through the foreman's office. Dude, it was at night and I knew nobody was in there. Nobody was hurt, but I get it. Seems kinda wild now. But at the time I was just so angry, and I don't even remember making the decision to do it. I just remember the feeling of righteousness when the portable office collapsed. Then when it was over, I couldn't believe what I'd done. I just bolted. I don't think I've ever run that fast in my life. Somehow I got away with it. They must have chalked it up to malfunctioning gear or something. And that's the worst thing I've ever did. The end. Taylor, what made you so angry? I don't want to talk about it here. Okay. Taylor, I don't think there's anybody, human, cryptid, dino, or great power on this earth. No god up in the sky or a scientist in the lab doing laser math equations that could deny your worthiness. Taylor, thou art worthy. Thanks, I guess. Day? What about you? I'm not sure if I really want to do this. Is it really embarrassing? Well, no, actually, kinda, I guess. You guess? Well, okay, you guys remember that I used to do the morning announcements? Huh, yeah, no offense, but they were kinda dorky. The Ladle High Good Morning Gab. Shut up, you guys. One day, well, okay, I was having a pretty crappy day, and I kind of let loose over the school PA system. I remember you started the whole thing with, "Welcome to another mediocre day at our dead-end school." Oh yeah, and you said something like, "We're all doomed to haunt the halls of this crusty school until we die." Yeah, well, like I said, I was having a crappy day, week, year, life. I still remember Vice Principal Jacobson banging on the door and trying to force it open. Wait, aren't the announcements done in his office? Yeah, I locked him out of his own office. Impressive. He didn't seem to think so, so I ended up getting detention for like 3 months. Honestly, I'm surprised you weren't suspended. Or expelled. Me too, actually. They said something about it being my first offense or whatever. I'm pretty sure they didn't want to expel one of the school's like 3 honor students. I guess. But that's it. That's the worst thing I've ever done. I think I remember that day. Wasn't that the day that... Let's not go into that. Boo. Hey everybody. I'm pretty sure that right after school. What are you guys talking about? I think we were talking about that I got detention, yeah. That's what we were talking about, yep. Day that announcement was legendary. There's no question thou art definitely worthy. Announcement? Hey, let's move on to you, Stella. How could we forget about Stella? You lived in the city, right? Bet you have some wicked stories to tell. The truth is I had never done anything bad in my entire life, but I didn't tell the truth that day. I wanted to fit in so bad that I made up a lie on the spot. I tried my hardest to come up with something really wild, but also cool and believable. One time I got in big trouble for doing something, and I got detention. What happened? I got in trouble for returning a late library book. Why would you get detention for that? The librarian was a real stickler, and you could only take this book out for 5 minutes. What book was it? It was the librarian's diary. Why was the librarian's diary in the system? It actually wasn't in the system. That's why we had 5 minutes window to steal it, and I was too late to return it before he noticed. So let me get this straight. You went to the detention because you stole the librarian's diary? Yep. I don't believe it. Yeah, neither do I. Oh boy. Stella. I cannot believe that this girl did that. That is absolutely a gloves-off punch to the face. You're friggin' kidding, right? Kidding? Do you think it is a joke to be worthy? I can't believe you're doing this. I'm worthy? Oh, you are worthy, alright. I'm worthy, and as such, I dub these sticky fingers. You are pretty worthy. How does it feel? I'm actually a little surprised. We all are. Surprised you're worthy? But now I want to tell all of you, the legend of the 20 gym socks. I have a confession. Last year I didn't wash a single pair of gym socks, not once. Ugh. What? I know, gross, right? 10 pairs of socks, 20 single socks. Worn till they were so disgusting they could bring tears to your eyes. But I went further. I took those disgusting socks and I packed them all into a Ziploc bag so they could stew in their juices. But that wasn't enough, not for this raptor. I added an onion, a sardine, and a sprinkle of coriander to that bag. And then I left it in the sun for 10 days. This bag was inflated from the stink that was fighting to get out. Oh God. Why, you ask? What possible purpose could a dinosaur have for this bag of putrid stench? I'll tell you. The most worthy of all pursuits, of course. A prank. I hid all 20 socks in different locations in the school to further stew throughout the summer. You are sick. Sick like a fox. Whenever any of you walk through the halls this year and catch a whiff of something so foul, you want to barf, you know who to blame. You have been pranked. The prankster strikes again. You're welcome. That's really something. Robert. Thank you. I put one in the principal's mailbox. I put one in the boiler room. But the wildest hiding place was when I climbed up the flagpole and switched one for the school flag. You climbed the 10-foot pole on the roof for a prank. Guilty as charged. Wow. Wild. Are you kidding? That is wild. I also think it's wild. I can't believe you did that. I know, I think of the principal's face when he... That's not what I meant, and you know it. Come on, Jess, lighten up. How am I supposed to do that when you were doing something that thoughtless? It's like nothing I ever say gets through to you. Let's not do this right now. Yeah, I get it. Look, I'm going home now. Have fun with your new friends. I'm really glad that they all passed your test. Wow, talk about a buzzkill. It's all good, man. She's just messing around. Whatever, man. I'm gonna take my leave, too. I guess I'll see you guys around. Are we still on for practice tomorrow? Yeah, I mean, should be. Should be. What time? I don't know, man. Afternoon, evening. Just run through our set without me. I'll probably drop in sometime, you know how it is. I guess. Alright, well, Ingrid and I are probably gonna head out too. Ingrid? She disappeared again, didn't she? Does anyone need a ride home? Look at this little scene. This is so funny. Hanging out at the lake hadn't really gone the way I thought it would. I didn't get to follow through on my plans at all. Everything happened so fast, and before I knew it, it was over and we were driving home. I remember wondering, had I made a good impression? Was that what it was like to hang out? It seemed like everyone in the car was feeling pretty down. I wanted to break the silence and brighten the mood, so I thought maybe I could finally pull off some rock star antics by... Yeah, music. Yeah, singing. Unfortunately, I was so busy thinking about how to be a rock star I didn't realize that the radio wasn't on. What was I doing? I didn't know the first thing about what it means to be a rock star. And I had literally none of the attributes of one. That was it. I couldn't fool myself anymore. I wasn't going to convince anyone I was a rock star. I couldn't even convince myself. I was starting to panic as I realized just how badly I had failed at achieving my goal. Are you okay, Stella? The truck started to feel tiny. Stella? My breathing became heavy. Sticky fingers? I could only vaguely hear muffled voices calling my name. Just give her a minute. The car got quiet, and my breathing calmed down slowly. Eventually, I felt like I could say something. I'm sorry. Don't be sorry. Yeah, it's all good. You okay? Yeah, I'm okay now. What a day, huh? Yeah, I never imagined that I'd be riding in a truck with Daylily, Stella Starosta, and Robert Raptorson. You're definitely not the most social guy at school. What do you mean? What do you mean, what do you mean? You're always just hanging out in the halls alone with your guitar. And that's if you're even at school at all. Okay, what about you? What about me? It's just not like you to go to the lake on a school night, that's all. I'm not a total goody two-shoes, you know. I'm sorry, Dave, but Taylor's got a good point. You're like the last person I expected to see tonight. Okay, but it's not exactly like you're a frequenter of the lake either. True, I can't deny that. What made tonight different then? What do you mean, Stella? I mean, it sounds like all three of you did something you wouldn't normally do tonight. So, what changed? I don't know, lots of stuff. Nothing? Yeah. Well, I've got a pretty easy answer. You, Stella. What? You invited me to the lake. That's right. You invited me too. Nice one, Sticky Fingers. I knew when I saw you that you'd come through. Look, obviously we all got a bit carried away. Let's start over. I'll go first. I'm Robert Raptorson. I'm class representative. I ran unopposed, but dang, if that wasn't the best unopposed campaign ever run. I remember that. You were relentless. I thought for sure you had an opponent. Nope. Then why campaign? Taylor, that's like asking why breathe when you could die. Or like, why eat or sleep? Or why snowboard? Okay, I get it. Good, 'cause you're next. What? I'm Taylor Talto, and I... blank. You fill in the rest. I'm Taylor Talto, and I'm good, thanks. Boo. Yeah, come on, pal. Play along. What? You all know everything there is to know. I'm in a band. I keep to myself mostly. The end. Okay, I'll go. I'm Daylily, and I can't wait to get out of Ladle. What? Really? Yeah, as soon as we graduate, I'm so out of here. Where would you go? I don't know. Anywhere that will have me, I guess. But I really want to go to college. I guess I never thought about leaving because, you know, me, Bigfoot. Yeah, I've got a similar problem. Well, that highway expansion they're building might just, I don't know, It just maybe Ladle won't be the perfect hiding spot anymore anyways. Maybe. Okay, Stella's turn. I took a deep breath and went for it. I'm Stella Starosta, and I'm so happy to be in Ladle. Really? Yeah. You three have lived here your whole lives, so you can't see how amazing it is here. The city is so boring compared to Ladle. I'm with Sticky Fingers. I love it here. It's okay, I guess. Well, I'm pretty sure Ladle's happier here, too. Oh, if you say so. The rest of the car ride was a blast. All of the tension just faded away. You probably would think this is the boring part. All I did was drive them home one by one, right? But something amazing happened. It might seem like hardly anything to you, Doctor, but at the time it was a very big deal for me. It happened when I dropped the last person off, who was... I feel like Taylor should probably be the last person I drop off. Thanks for coming. Yeah, no worries. I had fun. Liar. Okay, fine, you got me. I know it's been kind of strange us not seeing each other for so long, but I'm just happy you're back. Me too. What is it? It's so good to see you smile. I mean, you have a really nice smile. I should take off. Wait. I grabbed Taylor like I went right in for the hug. I just couldn't let him walk away again. I'm so short and he's so tall, so I kind of awkwardly just wrapped my hands around his waist and held for dear life. I could feel him tense up and I was so scared I did something wrong. But then I felt him hugging me back. I was buried in his shirt and his arms wrapped around me like a winter blanket. He was warm and his fur tickled my nose. We both let out a deep breath at the same time, like we were holding something in that the hug pushed out of us. He smelled like an earthy smell that reminded me of camping, like pine. I don't know how long we stayed like that. It felt like an eternity, but at the same time, way too short. When we finally let go, there were tears in my eyes, and we both moved away embarrassed. Stella, Taylor, I should go. So, I'll see you at school tomorrow? Yeah. Good night, Taylor. Good night, Stella. As I drove home alone in my car, I felt like I was worthy. Worthy to be loved, find love, be a part of something. I don't know. All I know is that at that moment, I could tell that it's going to be a good year. Alright, so that is the end of episode 1. Thanks for watching with me if you've watched this far, and if you're interested in keeping watching, I think there's like 5 episodes maybe, so I'll just slowly release them, so just be on the lookout for those, and yep, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!